See, calculus, the two branches. One is differential calculus. The second one is integral calculus. Differential calculus you have learned in class 11. How to differentiate a function. How to find the derivative of a function. Now, integral calculus is the reverse process. Just the reverse process. That is, for example, see in multiplication, when you say multiplication, the reverse process is division. Addition, the reverse is subtraction. The same way, differential calculus, the reverse process is integration. That is, if there is a function, the derivative of x power 3, it is 3x square. The derivative of x power n, and x power n is n into x power n minus 1. So 3x cube is 3x square. Now we are going to integrate, we are going to find this function. The original function is x cube. So we are going to find this. To find that, we integrate. So integrate it, you will get the original function. Okay. So when you integrate this d by dx of x cube, you will get, that is, this get cancelled and you get the answer. Both the sides you integrate. This is d by dx of x cube. Here 3x square. You take this dx to that side, and this integral and differentiation are reverse process. So this get cancelled and you will get back x cube. So this dx you take it to that side. So integration of this is equal to x cube. So that is, the integration is the reverse process. The word integrate literally means that to find the sum. You will be learning in detail later to find the sum. So it is nothing but to find the sum. So from this word sum, the s is taken. The elongated s is the sign we use for integration. The sign, whenever you integrate, whenever you want to find the original function, you just integrate. So this is the elongated s, is a sign we use to integrate. The original function, you have set of formulas. The first formula we are going to study is x power n dx. First formula is integration of x power n dx. See, this is the sign for integration, and this dx is, this shows which variable we are integrating. The dx shows the variable you are integrating. So x power n dx. The formula is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 when n is not equal to minus 1 plus c. N should not be equal to minus 1. If n is equal to minus 1, this term, the denominator will become 0. So when the denominator becomes 0, then it is not defined. This fraction is not defined. So except n is equal to minus 1, you can use this formula. When n is minus 1, you cannot use this formula. And the constant should be always added. See, for example, see, differentiation of square is 2x. Now differentiation of x square plus 5 is also equal to 2x, because the constant becomes 0. Differentiation of a constant is 0. So it is 2x. Now differentiation of x square plus 10, that is also equal to 2x. So this constant is missing. So integration of 2x is, integration of 2x is, whenever you integrate, put this elongated sign and this s, and you have to put this dx. Integration of 2x is also x square. I told you integration is the reverse process. So when you integrate, you will get the original function. So integration of 2x dx is x square. Now for this sum, integration of 2x dx is also equal to x square plus 5. So it can be x square or it can be x square plus 5, x square plus 10. So this constant is missing throughout. When you differentiate, there is some constant here. that constant is missing. So always add one constant. That constant can be 0 or 5, it can be 10. So whenever you integrate, always you put that constant, because when you differentiate, there is one constant, it will become 0. That constant we don't know. Which constant has become 0, we don't know. So we have to put plus c here. Integrate the following. The first question is, you learned differentiation last year. Now we are going to integrate this. So this 3x plus 5, just put the integral sign and put one dx. So whenever you have to integrate, this is the sign, the elongated s. So as I told you, it is taken from the word sum, the first letter s. So this s we have to write and put one I here. I stands for integration. So we are going to integrate this. Before integrating, you can write this as 3x plus 5 the whole power half. Root you can write it as the whole power half into dx. So first step is write the radical here, the whole power half. Now use the formula. Just now I gave you a formula. X power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. Only condition, we cannot use this formula when n is equal to minus 1. So here n, this is n is not equal to minus 1. So we can use this formula. Here the formula is for x. Here 3x plus 5. In the place of x you have 3x plus 5. So write here 3x plus 5 the whole power n plus 1. N is half. So it is half plus 1 divided by half plus 1. You understood? So the formula is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So it is n plus 1 by n plus 1. Now it is, the formula is for x, but you have 3x. So see the coefficient of x. This 3 you have to divide. 3 is very important. In differentiation, whenever the coefficient is there, you take it and multiply. Here is the reverse process. So this 3 you have to divide. So you understood why this 3 is coming here? This is 1 by 3. So this is the answer. Then we have to solve. We have just simplified this. So that is equal to 1 by 3. This is 3x plus 5. The whole power half plus 1 is 3 by 2. Divided by 3 by 2. So that is equal to 1 by 3. Take the reciprocal of this. 3 by 2 reciprocate this. So it will become 2 by 3. 2 by 3. So that 3 by 2 into 3x plus 5 the whole power 3 by 2. So that is 2 by 9. 3x plus 5 the whole power 3 by 2 plus c. That's the answer. So if you know the formula, we can do these sums. Now the second sum, 9x square minus 4 by x square the whole square. So now we are going to integrate this 9x. So whenever you have to integrate, put the sign. This is the sign. 9x square minus 4 by x square the whole square. And you have to put dx. Dx shows the variable here. If it is y, you put dy. If it is t, you put t. Now first step, you can't, it is not in differentiation, you have the product rule and all that. But integration, you don't have the product rule. You have to simplify this. So before integrating this, you have to expand it. Okay, you have to use the formula a minus b the whole square and expand this. Then only you should integrate. So the formula you know, a square minus 2ab plus b square. So a is here 9x square. A is 9x square. B is 4 by x square. So a square will be 9x square the whole square. A square minus 2 into a. A is 9x square. B is 4 by x square and b square is 4 by x square the whole square. So that is equal to 81 x power 4 minus, this is 36 into 2, that is 72. X square and x square cancelled, plus 16 by x power 4. This is nothing but 81 x power 4 minus 72 plus 16. Take it to the numerator, x power minus 4. The integration will become, I is, you're going to integrate this 81 x power 4 minus 72 plus 16 x power minus 4 into dx. Always put this dx sign. Now use the formula. So what is the formula? Integration of x power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 n plus c. N is not equal to minus 1. See, n is not minus 1. So we can use the formula here. So this is equal to the constant, you write as it is, 81 x power 4. So use the formula here, n is 4. So it will become 4 plus 1. So x power 5 by the same 5. It's very easy to write. X power 4, this become 5 by 5 minus 72. Whenever there is a constant, the integration of a constant is, see if it is k, constant is kx. Remember that. So integration of a constant is constant into x. So here it is 72. If there is a constant 10, it will be 10x. If there is a constant 5, it will become 5x. So here it is minus 72. So that will become minus 72x. Remember that. Plus, so whenever there is constant, there is no x, you have to put that x here. 16 x power minus 4, use this formula again. In the place of n, put minus 4. So minus 4 plus 1 minus 3 by minus 4 plus 1 minus 3 plus c. That's all. That's the answer. So the final answer is 81 by 5 x power 5 minus 72x. This minus, usually in the standard form, you will not keep the minus in the denominator. So take it up here. This become minus 16 by 3 x power minus 3 x here, at the x here. 16 x power minus 4 plus 1 is x power minus 3 by minus 3. So this minus, take it to the numerator. So 16, this x power minus 3, this minus 3 you can bring it down, plus c. Because in the question this x square is in the denominator, so we can bring it down, or you can keep it there itself. 3 plus x into 2 minus 5x. So we are going to integrate this. So integration, what you should put the integral sign. 3 plus x into 2 minus 5x, put 1 dx. So before you integrate, you have to simplify this. So let us multiply this. So normal multiplication, I'll put one I here. So I is equal to, multiply 3 into 2 6, then 3 into minus 5x is minus 15x plus 2x, 2 into x, minus 5x square into dx. So this is equal to integral 6 minus 13x minus 5x square dx. So that is equal to integral. Now what is the integration of 6? What is integration of a constant? Kx. Put x here. That constant c we can put at the last step. You need not write everywhere plus c plus c plus c. So the k, there is a constant here. So 6 will become 6x. Minus 13 is a constant. This x is there. Integration, use the formula now. X power n dx is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c, when n is not equal to minus 1. So n is not minus 1, n is 1 here. x power n. So that is 13x square, x power 1. If it is n, it will become n plus 1. If it is 1, it will become 2, 1 plus 1 by the same 2. Minus 5, x square will become x power 3 by 3. X power 3, 2 plus 1, n is 2 by 3 plus c. That is c, you can put it later. Fourth one, integral. So whenever you integrate, put one I here. Integral root x bracket x cube minus 2x plus 3. You have to put this dx here. Okay. Now again, there is no product rule in integration. You have to multiply this. So root x, you know, it is nothing but x power half. So let us multiply this. X power half into x cube minus 2x plus 3. So this is nothing but x power half into x power 3 minus 2 into multiply x power half into x power 1 plus 3 into x power half. So this is equal to x power add. You know the laws of exponents, a power x into a power y. If you have the same base, you can add a power x plus y. So that whenever you multiply a power x and a power y, it is a power x plus y. So here x power, add these two. So it is 3 plus half, and here also minus 2 x power half plus 1 plus 3 x power half. So this is equal to x power 3 into 2, 6 plus 1, 7 by 2 minus 2 x into half plus 1 is 3 by 2 plus 3 x power half. So now you integrate it. We haven't integrated it still. So this is equal to integral x power 7 by 2 minus 2 into x power 3 by 2 plus 3 into x power half. Then you put that dx. This integration of x power 7 by 2. Use the formula. Once again, the same formula we are going to use. X power n dx is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. N is not equal to minus 1. See, n is not equal to minus 1, so I can use this formula. So this is equal to x power n plus 1. N is 7 by 2. So 7 by 2 plus 1 divided by 7 by 2 plus 1 minus 2 x power 3 by 2 plus 1 by 3 by 2 plus 1 plus 3 into x power half plus 1 by half plus 1. So that is equal to x power 7 by 2 plus 1 is 9 by 2 by 9 by 2 minus 2 x power 3 by 2 plus 1, 3 plus 2, 5 by 2 by 5 by 2 plus 3 into x power 3 by 2 by 3 by 2. So you can reciprocate this. Take the reciprocal of this, it will become 2 by 9. X power 9 by 2 minus, take the reciprocal, 2 goes up. So minus 4 by 5 x power 5